The new $6,000 and $12,000 up for grabs for those individuals who are aged 65 and over, and yes, that does include Social Security beneficiaries. It's almost time to grab it, and I want to talk through all the details of what this $6,000 and $12,000 actually is, as I've been getting questions down below. And I was also just talking to my dad the other day, and he was talking to one of his friends, and this guy thinks he's going to get this massive check. And I've been coming back and saying, that's actually not totally the case. So anyway, I want to clarify it for those of you here in the community that have been reaching out asking questions on this, as well as hopefully my dad's friend is watching this video right here, because I'm going to break down all the details of this $6,000, the $12,000, who can get it, what are the parameters around this, and where did this even come from, as yes, it really is a thing. And I want to point out all the details. There's a bunch of moving parts here, but I'm going to clarify all of it for you in this video. Okay, so first off, where did this come from? Over the summer, the OBBB, that huge multi-trillion-dollar reconciliation bill, was signed into law on July 4th by the president. Within that, they had concessions for Social Security beneficiaries, okay? Now, if you're not a Social Security beneficiary yet, you might be thinking, but wait, this doesn't pertain to me, I'm not on Social Security yet. Hang tight, okay? It's basically this much. Anybody who is aged 65 or over at all in the year of 2025, you're eligible to get this. Again, there's also other parameters I'll break down in just a second as far as qualifying somebody's eligibility for this. Hang tight, I will walk through those details of that. Okay, so anyway, within the reconciliation bill, remember, for a long time, what was the one message the president kept saying about Social Security? No more taxes on Social Security, right? They didn't do that, but rather they offered a $6,000 to $12,000 concession as a result of the no more taxes on Social Security, okay? So let me round this all up here and allow this to make a bunch of sense. Okay, so rather than eliminating taxation on Social Security benefits, which technically they legally could not have done within the reconciliation bill, which is why they offered the concession, okay? They did not eliminate taxation on Social Security, but rather what they did is they offered a concession in the amount of $6,000 for an individual, $12,000 for a married couple. Now, I'm going to clarify something really fast here. You heard me say a second ago that anybody who is aged 65 or over at all in 2025, let me just say this, whether your birthday was on January 1st, 2025, at any point throughout 2025, or if you turn 65 on December 31st of 2025, it doesn't matter. Or if you're already 65 or over, it does not matter. But my point being is that if you turned 65 at all in 2025, at all, even December 31st, if you turn 65, you still qualify. Or if you are 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, any age above 65, this is for you, okay? Just want to clarify that really quickly. In the eyes of the government, if you're 65 for one day in the year, you're qualified for this, okay? Now, is it a check to you? No, this is where a lot of people are getting this wrong, and I want to clarify this very clearly. Please don't be mad at me. I'm literally just giving you information here, okay? It's not up to me. It is not a check, though, and this is where my dad's friend got this totally wrong. He was talking to my dad and said, hey, I heard we're going to be getting $12,000. He's married, right? So he's married, and he says, I heard we're getting 12 grand from the government. And my dad was telling me this, and I said, oh, no, he's not getting 12 grand from the government, okay? I really want to clarify this because there's so many people that are going to get this wrong and be so angry that they didn't get their $6,000 or $12,000. It is not a check, okay? Let me clarify what it is. It is a deduction. It's a deduction on your federal tax return. That's what it is, okay? Now, let me wrap all this up here, which is this. In the OBB, the big legislation that was signed into law by the president over the summer, they added this concession, $6,000 deduction for an individual, $12,000 deduction for a married couple on the tax return on the federal level, provided somebody's income is below the thresholds that they have put in place, okay? What are the thresholds? $75,000 as an individual, $150,000 as a married couple. If your income is below these thresholds, again, 75 grand as an individual, $150,000 as a married couple. If your incomes are below these thresholds, you could qualify for the entire $6,000 deduction for an individual, $12,000 deduction for a married couple. Okay? This is an extra deduction on the federal tax return in addition to the standard deduction. Remember, you get the standard deduction. For this year, 2025, it is a little over $15,000, okay? So in this case, for an individual, the standard deduction being, let's just say 15 grand for easy math purposes here. It's more than that, but let's just say 15 grand for easy mathematical purposes. You get the standard deduction, 15 grand. Plus, if you're 65 plus at all in 2025 and your income is below the threshold, you could possibly qualify for the extra $6,000 senior deduction on your tax return, taking your effective deduction, $15,000 standard deduction, $6,000 extra deduction, $21,000 of deductions right off the top of your income for an individual, okay? $21,000. The first 21 grand of your income, you don't pay a penny of taxes on. Sounds pretty awesome to me, right? That's pretty cool. That's a really nice deduction right there, okay? Now, let's talk about a married couple situation. Same situation. If a married couple has an income of $150,000 or less, okay, they get their standard deduction, 15 grand per person, $30,000 plus dollars. It's more than that, but again, I'm rounding it just for ease mathematical purposes. They get their standard deduction, $30,000. Now, if their income is below that threshold and they are 65 for at least one day in 2025, both of them, they may also qualify for the $12,000 extra deduction. Now their deductions go from 30 grand standard deduction plus $12,000 extra deduction, $42,000 of deductions. In other words, the first 42 grand of their income, no taxes. No taxes on 42 grand of income. That's awesome, right? That is amazing. That is incredible. That'll save a lot of people a lot of money as far as tax liabilities to the federal government. Remember, this is not on the state level. This is on the federal level. Your little greedy state is still going to come in and want their share, their fair share of their cut, okay? So these little pathetic states out there still want their cut of their little slice of the pie, okay? But on the federal level, they're saying, no, we're not going to do that to you. We recognize seniors, people on Social Security, whatever, they need extra money. They're going to be way more lenient. But the state, no, they're not going to give that to you, okay? Anyway, that's what this is all about. Now, a couple times throughout this video, you heard me say you may possibly qualify for. Why did I say that? What am I not telling you? The reason I said that is full disclaimer, because this is not tax advice, this is not accounting advice, this is not professional advice. I am not your CPA, I am not your accountant. That's why I said you may possibly qualify for, because I don't know your situation. I'm not going to say, you can for sure get. No, that'd be ridiculous. I can't say that, okay? That's why I said you may qualify for, just to be clear, because I don't know your situation. That's why. But again, those are the parameters around that. Talk to your accountant, talk to your CPA, whoever knows your personal financial situation. That's not me, okay? Please do not share your financial information down below in the comment section. That is not my business. I don't want to know that information about you, okay? I'm here to help you in any way that I can, understand the situation out there, understand the details around this, but I don't want to know your personal situation. That's not my business to know about you, okay? But your financial professional will know this. Your CPA, your accountant, whoever helps you with your tax preparation, they will know this. And in just a matter of weeks here, when we all go to file our tax returns, this will be available for you, okay? So anyway, it's only a 4-year deal. It's available 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, and then it's gone. Okay, it's only for 4 years. And it's available for your 2025 tax filing, which you will do in early 2026. Okay, so anyway, that's that. And a lot of people are going to be getting a whole lot more money because it's going to reduce their federal tax liability. In fact, I've seen some statistics out there where some professionals are suggesting the average tax refund may increase to about $3,700. That may be the average going forward for for this coming filing year, I should say, okay? They're projecting an average of $3,700. That's going to be about $500 more than what the average was this year, earlier this year in 2025 on the behalf of 2024. So that's going to be really nice. It's going to put an extra $500 on average into the pockets of a lot of people. And again, mostly people, so seniors, Social Security beneficiaries, these individuals that are going to be able to take advantage of this, and that'll be really awesome, okay? Now, I also get this question a lot lately, and I want to throw this out there as well, which is, I don't file a tax return. What do I get? The answer is, it doesn't apply. Okay, reason being is this: if somebody has an income low enough that they do not file a tax return, a deduction is not going to help you. Okay, it's a deduction, not to be mistaken with a credit. Big difference between a credit and a deduction. This is a deduction, does nothing for you. If your income is zero, if your income is below the standard deduction, it doesn't do anything for you. Okay, it's only a deduction to reduce taxable income, reduce that taxable income. If your income is above the standard deduction, then this would come in and reduce it further for you, okay? But as far as a deduction, it's not going to help you if your income is, at or below the standard deduction. Just doesn't help, okay? If it was a credit, then we'd be talking something different here. Then you may have some coming back to you, but it's not a credit. It's just a deduction, okay? I hope that helps you understand that. Anyway, I get a bunch of questions about this. I hope this helps. Otherwise, drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Anything like that, I'd be happy to jump on another video, a dedicated live stream, whatever you need. I'd be happy to come back and do that for you at whatever you need, okay? Let me know the clarification on that. Now, let me ask a quick question. Do you believe that healthcare coverage is important? Yes, obviously we all do. If you are turning 65 or retiring in the next 3 months or so, and it is time for you to enroll in Medicare, do yourself a huge favor. Call this phone number right here on the screen, okay? Chapter, I partnered with them to help those of you transitioning into Medicare or who are already on Medicare. They will take care of it. Let them guide you. They have a database of about 20,000 plus plans across the country. They will look through their database of all the plans to find you the best plan for your personal situation and whatever it is that you need and that you're looking for. They will help you. Bring your list of questions, bring your list of preferences, your wish list. Let them guide you. It is 100% for free. Anyway, they've already helped thousands and thousands of people here in this community. The average person is saving $1,100. Take advantage of that. It's free. Please don't try to hack this out yourself. If you do not enroll in Medicare in time, you may be at risk of not having coverages, okay? So if you're turning 65 in the next 3 or so months, take advantage of this soon. If you're turning 65 in the next 6 months or so, call them right away, establish that communication, and get on their books. And if you're turning 65 literally in the next 3 months, you need to call them like right away, okay? Right away to get on their books and to get that coverage established so you don't have any lapse in coverage for your health care. Anyway, I'm here for you. Let me know what I can do for you, please. Subscribe if you're new here, 100% free. Please share the video, big share button down below. Go ahead and share that phone number with anybody you know on Medicare. They will certainly help you out. Otherwise, until the next time, please drop your comments down below. Let me know what else you need. I'll be happy to come back in another video. Otherwise, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video or the next live stream. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.